Heinz Siegfried Pestner's Grandpa's Tales Last Easter. Inspired by the movie Grandpa's Tales Last Easter, produced by HSP Content Production. Text. Copyright 2025 by Heinz Siegfried Pestner. Chapter 1. Grandpa's Firelight. Rain pattered softly on the windows, dancing across the glass like tiny drummers tapping out a secret tune. The old wooden floor creaked under Grandpa's slippers as he shuffled into the living room, arms full of firewood. He dropped the logs into the crackling hearth with a satisfied grunt, brushed his hands on his sweater, and lowered himself into his favorite armchair with a contented sigh. Leo sat nearby, buried under a blanket so thick it made him look like a loaf of bread with hair. He stared at the flickering flames, bored out of his mind. "No school, no sun, no Wi-Fi," he grumbled. "Just rain and firewood." Grandpa raised an eyebrow. "Is that so?" he said, reaching down beside his chair. "Well then, I suppose you're not in the mood for an adventure?" Leo blinked. Grandpa held up a book. But not just any book. This one had a worn leather cover, a golden clasp, and a tiny silver rabbit stamped into the spine. Leo sat up straighter. "What's that?" Grandpa smiled. "This, my boy, is a story older than your video games and longer than the checkout line on Chocolate Day. This is the tale of the last Easter." "The last what?" Leo asked, his eyebrows climbing. "The very last time Easter almost vanished forever," Grandpa whispered, opening the book with care. "A time of heroes, villains, chocolate catastrophes, and yes, one very important bunny." The fire snapped loudly, sending shadows dancing along the walls. And just like that, the living room began to blur. The armchair faded into clouds. The floor melted into soft green grass. The bookshelf stretched and twisted into tree trunks. Leo's blanket was gone, replaced by petals and glitter on the wind. His eyes widened. "Wait, what's happening?" Grandpa's voice echoed, faint but steady. "Every good story begins with a question. And this one starts in a world not far from your own." Chapter 2. Lily and the Boy. The rain had stopped in Lily's village. Puddles glistened across cobblestones, reflecting the pale morning sky like pieces of broken mirror. Lily skipped along the path outside her house, her red coat flapping in the breeze, a tiny wicker basket swinging from one arm. Inside the basket were 6 small chocolate eggs, each hand wrapped in shiny
Sample complete. Ready to continue?